coming up, I'm coming up. Feel the rush, I feel the rush. If this ain't legendary, what you call it? I said if this ain't legendary, what you call it?
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Ace Operative. And today, people, I will be reviewing Boruto Naruto Next Generation, episode 96, Blood, Sweat, and Namida. Okay, I told you guys last week that I wasn't too excited about this episode because this is from last year when we had an episode dedicated to them. That episode, for me personally, was one of the worst Boruto episodes for 2018. Now, in 2019, they made it better. They made this team actually a lot better, and I was very happy about it. But it's still, as of right now, it was an okay episode. Now, it got super hyped near the end, but it just was an okay episode. So what happened in this episode? Namida wanted to get control of her screaming jutsu. If you know Black Canary from, I think, DC Comics, she has the ability to supersonic high-pitched scream that is able to stun enemies. And Namida is able to do the same exact thing, and she just can't control it. And you know, it's ninjutsu based. So she spent all throughout this episode trying to use an alternative. Instead of using the cry, she wanted to learn a new type of jutsu. We find out that Namida has used water style, water jutsu. So she trained under that for like all throughout this episode. She trained to make it the strongest jutsu in her arsenal so she wouldn't have to use the cry technique. Watching her train all throughout the episode for her to be able to hone that jutsu, you know, it gave me nostalgia. This isn't nothing that we haven't seen before. Hard work pays off. So that same type of thing has happened with Namida. She was able to strengthen her water style to be able to take out opponents. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there were some memeable moments, you know, with her trying to use the water style against her teammates, as well as we saw the training for Hanabi. But I'm sorry, y'all, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just pointing out the problems with this episode. Near the end of the episode, when the robbers were going to rob the merchants, because the merchants had a very valuable treasure. One of the treasures in which they had was like the first Hokage's scroll, and it was very freaking valuable. So they wanted that, and I'm just like, you're saying, and Hanabi is with them. Understand this, my guy. Hanabi is with them. Hanabi possesses the Byakugan. You got, bro, do I need to explain the power of the Byakugan? The Byakugan can see a sucker from miles freaking away. Hanabi, I know she wasn't using it, but at the same time, if you're escorting your clients from point A to point B, you're supposed to use the Byakugan to be able to make sure, yo, we got the whole 360 degree, you know, like covered. I know there's like a tiny blind spot, but at the same time, like with ocular powers, I'm just like here saying to myself, how did you let these suckers slip up on y'all? And then at the same time, those were water clones. And Hanabi went after the water clones with Nue. By the way, when we saw Nue again, I have no idea what Sumire and Nue have been doing, but their training has been paying out because she's getting a lot more control of the Nue. So I can see, you know, like when Boruto maybe gets its time skip, you know, we'll see Nue back in its original form and be able to stand a threat to whatever type of enemy in which they may face. So I see the potential in Nue, as I see sort of a potential with Wasabi, but it's just like I guess they'll need to give us an episode pertaining to her. If she trains with Kiba, that would be dope, because dog and cat, because she's a cat. So yeah, and then just Hanabi just goes off after the thugs, and I'm just like, you're saying, and then the thugs come back when they find out they didn't grab the treasure in which they wanted, and the main boss of them like up and uses his earth style, puts all of them into quicksand and just takes the scroll, and he makes his way out. Now here was the plot development, but I did not see coming. Like they were like, all of NAMIDA'S teammates were saying, yo, use the scream, don't worry about us, use the freaking scream. And when she did, when she attempted to do it, everything when she had practiced, it formulated some type of freaking beam, like cry cannon, hyper beam, sucker. I don't know what you can call this crud, but bro, it looked unfreaking believable. It looked like particle style. But I'm just like, you say, sucker, what the crud? How did this little girl do this crud? She evolved her ninjutsu to do what the, and the blast caught up to the boss and knocked that sucker out, and the animation around it looks so good too. I was blown back. I was flabbergasted, like, wait, what? This little girl could do. Okay. I mean, you know, it's a good way for them to show hard work pays off, but it's just like, well, dang. But anyway, they were able to subdue him. But the moment after she had done that, because she had depleted so much of her chakra, so we can clearly see that that thing is going to use up a plethora of her chakra. Because after she had used it first time, like, it went back to that blood curdling scream in which she was known for. So yeah, this episode, it's a huge step from the one last year. So, I mean, it was an okay episode. I'll at least say that. It was okay. Now, the next episode with Shikamaru wanting to become a politician, that's going to be very freaking interesting. But guys, thank you all for watching. Please, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Until next time, guys. Operatives, move out.